Hi and welcome back to my channel, and thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. And we're back on Pokemon, and these are created Pokemon using the website that you see at the bottom of this screen here. And I just enjoy creating these Pokemon, and they are mixes of two different Pokemon. Um, and I've done these before. This is, I believe, the ninth video of this kind. So if you enjoy this, go back and watch the others of these videos and see what you think of them. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And I've made a slight change, and I hope that you like this change. If I make another one, if people do like the change that I've made, I do intend to keep the changes moving forward if I make another one of these videos. So, um, we've got a water ground Pokemon. Um, it's got the height, and the weight here in meters and kilograms. For those people that know what that means, I congratulate you, but I, being an American, never really learned what that meant. So those numbers mean very little to me. So I translated that for us Americans that don't really know what meters and kilograms mean. So the height of this Pokemon is 4 feet and it weighs 86 pounds. So this is a pretty hefty Pokemon. And it's a pretty tall one as well. So it's called Kel Slash, and it's a mix of Keldeo and Sand Slash. So are we ready to see it? Here we are. Now, I do particularly like this Pokemon. I like the colors. It's got a nice color palette. It it is nice to look at as well. Personally, yes, I would catch that Pokemon. Uh, Now, knowing that this thing is 4 foot tall is a little disconcerting, personally. Uh, Before in my Pokemon videos, I've always just had to go off how it kind of looks, um, to kind of decide, do I think it's tall? Do I think it's short? Those kind of things. Now I know that this thing is, pretty darn tall. I mean, 4 foot's not, huge or anything, but it's pretty tall. So I hope that you like these additions. I do. Because now I know what type of a Pokemon it is. I know its height, I know its weight, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I do appreciate these additions. All right, with this one, I typically do try to steer away from any Pokemon that I have done in the past. Uh, I've I've never tried to replicate a Pokemon. The software for this, it's easy to like get different Pokemon. I did not realize that in the last video I actually had this exact Pokemon in that video. So I apologize profusely for this. I have not copied, because I don't think you can copy your own stuff, but unintentionally I have the exact same Pokemon in 2 videos. So I'm very sorry for that. But this is a water fairy type. It is 1.3 inches tall and weighs 7 pounds. So it's a very tiny Pokemon. It is a mix of Fion and Swirlix. Again, if you've watched my other Pokemon videos, you will know that I'm not a, I'm not a Pokemon like expert, so I don't know a lot of their names. So if I screw up a pronunciation of a Pokemon name, please don't like crucify me in the comments. I'm extremely sorry, but I'm just doing my best to pronounce them as best as I possibly can. So its name will be Felix. And here it is right here. It's absolutely adorable. I love this light blue with the pops of pink, just like I said in my last video, and I would absolutely catch it. And now I know that it is T-Tiny. It looked like it would be T-Tiny in the last video, so it is itty bitty. All right, now we have a grass fire type Pokemon, which also is 4 inches tall and weighs a whopping 236 pounds. This thing weighs almost as much as me. Dang. Just, oh my gosh. Wow, packing on the pounds. All right. So it is a mix of Appletoon, and Turtonator, and it is called Applinator. All right, and here it is right here. I think it is a really neat looking Pokemon. It looks like it's almost a dinosaur, which I think is very neat. Just me personally, it has nothing to do with anything in particular. Just I wouldn't catch this Pokemon. Just I don't really have a reason. I just wouldn't. Just there's just nothing else to it. I just wouldn't catch it. So there's just that. All right, next we have another fairy water Pokemon, although the fairy is in the front and the water's the second one. And this one is 2.3 inches tall and weighs 25 pounds. Oops, sorry. And it's a mix of Spritzee and Lantern called Spritzturn. And here it is. It's a pretty cute Pokemon. I like the rose color of the body of the fish. I think I might catch this Pokemon. It's pretty adorable. Like, I know cute is in the eye of the beholder. It's not like cute, but it's pretty cute. It's pretty adorable. Like, I don't know. I think I might catch it. Now we have a ground type Pokemon. Double ground type Pokemon that is 5 feet tall. Now we're getting on up there, and weighs a whopping 1,021 pounds. Yikes. It is a mix of Cubone and Mudsdale called Kidell. And here we are right here. This is the weirdest looking donkey I think I've ever seen in my life. Also kind of looks like it looks like a donkey, but it looks like a horse too. So that's where the weirdness is kind of coming in, I guess. And also having the skull for the forehead. I would probably just stay very far away from this Pokemon. I mean, I know as far as horses and donkeys go, like the height and the weight makes sense because they do weigh a lot, like as far as horses and donkeys go. So that does make sense. So yeah, I like the dreads though. That looks really neat. All right, now we have a bug flying type that is 4.3 inches tall and weighs 82 pounds. It is a mix of Volcarona and Beautifly called Volcafly. And here he or she is right here. And I think it is absolutely beautiful. I'm a sucker for red. Red is my absolutely favorite color. Um, I like the teal accents, and I love its blue eyes. The cerulean color of them, absolutely gorgeous. I would probably catch this Pokemon. I would catch this Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Um, so yeah, it gorgeous. Our next is a psychic grass type that is 2.3 inches tall and weighs 24 pounds. It is a mix of Cosmog and Czarina, called Cosrina. And I don't know, I love the colors of it, but the face is what's like freaking me out a little bit. But I do love the colors and the little pom poms in the front. I don't know, but its face is what's creeping me out. So I would probably just steer away from this Pokemon, just to be honest. All right, now we have an electric poison type that is 3.3 inches tall and weighs 65 pounds. And it's a mix of Pachirisu and Zubat. And here he is right here, a flying squirrel with bat wings. That's all we need, right? Flying squirrel with bat wings. I mean, what could go wrong, right? I don't know. It is cute. I will give you that, and I love the blue accents of the wings, and I think you can even see his tail in the back there with the little um so I don't know. I think he's cute. I would probably catch him. He I don't know. So next we have a water dragon type that is 3.6 inches tall and weighs 98 pounds. It's a mix of Frogadier and Komodo called Frogamo. And here he is right here. I'm sorry. If I see this thing coming out of the water, I'm running the other way, and somebody better be running behind me because I don't run unless something is wrong. Like, this thing is freaky. It's scary. I don't know. I do like the blue of his scales, though. I will give him that, but I don't know. He's just a little scary to me. Next, we have a rock fire type that is 5.2 inches tall and weighs 222 pounds. It is a mix of Bastiodon and Blaziken called Bastiokin. And here he is right here. Um it's the face for me and the gray fur, I guess, skin, whatever it is. It's just not doing it for me. Maybe it will for somebody else. Just it's not for me. So no, I would just leave this Pokemon wherever he was found. So yeah. Next, we have a rock psychic Pokemon that is 3 feet tall, and weighs 30, or yeah, 3 feet, yeah, and weighs 30. Have I been saying inches? I mean feet. And 36 pounds. And it's a mix of Drizzle and Alcremie called Drizzcremie. And here he is right here. I love his color. I absolutely love his color, but he freaks me the heck out. What is going on with his arms? Can somebody explain what is going on with his arms? I would probably still catch him because he is kind of cute, but he's also just a little bit creepy. And that right there is 3 feet tall. Y'all realize how tall 3 feet is? That is a tall, like, little squoosh. He looks like a squoosh. and 3 feet of a squoosh is tall. I don't know. Next, we have an ice bug Pokemon here. As you can see, this he is, or she, I don't know, is 4.4 feet tall, weighs 85 pounds. It's a mix of Glalie and Lavani, called Glalani. Again, it's the face for me that just wants me to reject it. I do like the pops of the green off of the gray. It does give it a little something, but I would just have to reject this Pokemon and just walk the other way. So yeah, just and I'm not sure that I got those kilograms to pounds correct. Maybe somebody can double check me on that. I think I did it, but I'm not 100 on that. All right, next we have a psychic bug type here that is 3.6 feet tall and 134 pound. A mix of Mew and Scizor. And I'm sorry, I love this mixture of Mew and Scizor. With Mew's pink on Scizor's red body. It's absolutely wonderful. I love it. I would definitely catch this Pokemon. So cute. Mew is adorable. Hands down. Cannot convince me otherwise. I would definitely catch this Pokemon. Mewzor. Yeah. Next, we have a poison water Pokemon that is 3.6 feet tall and weighs 85 pounds. It's a mix of Blacephalone. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. And Samurott, called Blacerot. Now, I do love the magenta and the teal mix, but the multiple eyes is a little bit weird for me. So that's knocking it off for me just a little bit, but I do like the colors of this Pokemon. So I'm torn. I'm very torn with this one because I love its color palette, but the eyes are just not it for me. So maybe you like it. I don't know. Then we've got a water ghost Pokemon that is 3 feet tall and 36 pounds. It's a mix of Almomola and Misdrevious, called Almodorisius. And I love her. She is gorgeous. This light pink with the dark pink accents. It even looks like she has a little necklace on. She's adorable. I would definitely catch her if I could. Usually I don't do ghost Pokemon just because from what I remember of the cartoon, which super little and mostly consists of the first season. So, be that as it may, the ghost Pokemon in that season were extremely mischievous and were mainly trying to just scare people for fun. But still, I would probably catch her because she's gorgeous. Next, we have a dark bug Pokemon that is 4.3 feet tall and weighs 192 pounds. It's a mix of Hydreigon and Galvantula, called Hydratula. And I've got to say, I like this it's almost a mix of blue and purple. I'm not really sure what color you would call that. And that dark red, not quite maroon color. I do love those color choices. I'm not a huge spider person, and I know Galvantula is a spider, so I don't really like spiders. But I gotta say, I like Hydreigon's body on the spider body. So I don't know. Like, I like this Pokemon. Like, I would probably catch it, even though I hate spiders. So I don't know. It's doing it for me. I don't know. And usually I try not to do the same Pokemon in the same, like, um, sh- um, slideshow. So I did not mean to use Galvantula twice. So please forgive me for using him twice. But this Pokemon is a water bug Pokemon that is 2.3 feet tall and weighs 25 pounds. It's a mix of Love Disc and Galvantula. Again, please forgive me for using Galvantula twice. I should have realized I did and used a completely different Pokemon. But I do love Love Disc's pink with the yellow on the back. And again, I would um catch this Pokemon. Again, I hate spiders, but I would catch this Pokemon. Then we have this Pokemon, which is 6.4 feet tall, so way taller than me, and weighs 461 pounds. It's a mix of Noivern and Buzzwool called Noiwool, and it is a very scary looking Pokemon. Just looking at that just gives me very, like, I don't know, just gives me scared vibes. Like, if I saw this thing walking through the forest, like, I would hide behind a tree, I would run the other way. Like, this one just, it scares me, but like when I saw it, I was like, maybe somebody else would love this Pokemon and they would want it. So I had to um keep it in. Then we have an Ice Ghost Pokemon here that is 5.1 feet tall and weighs 141 pounds. It's a mix of Dragapult and Gourgeist. Now, I love the color palette here too with this. It's not quite teal, but it's this lovely shade of blue with the darker purpley blue and this pink here. Gorgeous, gorgeous color palette. I would definitely catch this Pokemon. It would be almost as tall as me. I'm 5'10", so it's a fair bit shorter than me, but a gorgeous Pokemon. Yeah, I would definitely catch it. So I don't know what else to say other than I just love these colors on this Pokemon. Then we've got this cutie that is a rock psychic Pokemon that is 5.9 inches tall, almost literally an inch shorter than me. It does not look like it would be. It looks like it would be like 2 feet tall, maybe. 5.9 feet tall. 5.9? 5.9? 293 pounds. It's a mix of Aroros and Swoobat. And I absolutely love it. I want this Pokemon and I want it now. Like, somebody make this Pokemon real. I don't know where I would put him, but I want him. He's so cute. Aerobat. So adorable. Somebody make this a real Pokemon in the next generation. He's so cute. The coloring and like the details of the wings, like they actually looks like they would be real wings that he could use. I don't know how an almost 6 foot bat would use those as wings, like, but I don't know, he would make it work. He's so cute. Then we've got this electric bug type that is 3.3 feet tall and weighs 96 pounds. It's a mix of Zebstrika and Boltund, called Zebtund. I just knew I wanted to use Zebstrika somewhere because I do love Zebstrika, and so just that's really why I needed to like have him in here somewhere. I do usually try to just have it be random Pokemon in both ones and really have it be just a random Pokemon. Like it may be 2 Pokemon I've never even heard of. And sometimes it really is. Like, I don't know a lot of the Pokemon, especially in the later seasons. But I do like how this one turned out. And I would definitely catch this Pokemon. And then we've got this Pokemon, which is a bug rock type. And it is 4 feet tall and weighs 49 pounds. It's a mix of Vivian and Deontay, called Vice. And I'm sorry, she's gorgeous. I love the wings, and I love that she kind of looks like she's wearing a whole outfit in front. And I don't know, she's cute. I would definitely catch her. She looks like a little person in front of the wings. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe you understand what I mean. And then we have a ice bug Pokemon that is 4.3 feet tall and weighs 56 pounds. That is a mix of Glaceon and Pheromosa, called Glomosa. Anyone who's watched any of my other Pokemon videos knows that I love Eevee and all of its evolutions. And so I had to add one of them on here. And so here's this one, and I think it turned out great. I love this light blue with the darker blue accents. It just works really good with Pheromosa, and I think it turned out great. I would definitely catch this Pokemon, and I hate bug Pokemon, so... And this is the last one. It's a psychic normal Pokemon that is 3 feet tall and weighs 40 pounds. It's a mix of the female Mewstick and Furfrou, called Mewfrou. And I just love the white fur with the hint of the darker blue. But I probably wouldn't catch this Pokemon, mainly because of the cat eyes there. It looks like a dog, but it's got the eyes of a cat. And that just unnerves me a little bit because I have 2 cats and I know how they look at me. And they unnerve me a lot of times with the way that they look at me. And I don't know that I could handle that from a dog, considering that I had dogs most of my life. And I know how dogs can look at you. And they don't usually look at you the way that cats look at you, for those of you that have had both cats and dogs. I'm sure that you can agree with me. It's not the same. So anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this, and if you have, please leave a like, and look out for other videos of mine. Please watch. If you really like, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy. Have a good day. Bye.